Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for the latest episode of What We Do in the Shadows, Baron's Night Out. And I actually enjoyed this one. Now, at first I was thinking it was a little bit boring, but we saw that it just started to escalate and escalate until we got to the end portion. So, we get into the episode and we see that our trio of vampires are kind of freaking out because the Baron is getting ready to wake up and they're wondering what's going to happen, if the Baron's going to try and kill them. Laszlo floats the idea that they could do a first strike opportunity and take him out. But before they could do that, of course, the familiar comes and unclearly signals that the Baron is ready to come out. And he does, and he's like, yeah, I want a night out on the town. I was like, what? Are you sure we could bring you a TV? He's like, no, I want to go out. And a great funny bit is that he's like coming closer to the stairs, but then he notices the documentary crew and takes out the sound guy. And this was a great portion because it's messing with the audio, as we see that certain sentences are kind of messed up and no sounds coming through, as Nandor and Nadja are kind of explaining and being like, we're so terribly sorry. What happened to your sound guy? We will make it up to you. It was just crazy. But we get there and we see that during this, that Guillermo was also going to be sent out to get roses. And of course they're trying to figure out, Guillermo was trying to figure out what they wanted. He's like, the thing you smell with noses? No, hoses? Roses. Okay. That becomes important later on in the episode. So the Baron is out in his full kind of decked out. They even comment that he's got two ruffs on, looking very much like Dracula from the movie with Gary Oldman and Keanu Reeves. And they're just like, he is going to stand out like ain't nobody's business. And Colin's like, oh, geez. Yeah, Nandor asks him to help him out with kind of human clothes to help him blend in, and he obliges. And it really doesn't help out much because we see that they can do their bat form, and it's a smaller kind of bat. We see fucking the Baron's bat dude across in the sky looking like that bat out of hell off of the Meatloaf cover. It's like, fucking shit. And he's just like, hey, yeah. They run into their neighbor, and he's like, what the hell's going on here? And the Baron pretty much lifts him up and starts messing with him, but Laszlo wipes his memory, and then it continues on again. But they're kind of just going through, it's like, oh, okay. The Baron drinks a dude who is drunk and getting ready to piss on a wall, kind of leave him out in the open. And he has now become drunk. Laszlo almost takes this as an opportunity to kill him, but isn't able to go through with it. And they're kind of just going through, Baron expounding upon his plan of like having slaves and food, doing that in a convenience store. Nothing much really happening there. As they keep going on, and we see them going into kind of like a bar place, and the Baron wants to do shots, which just consists of them taking a dude into the bathroom, freaking lifting him up and being like, hey guys, want the shots? I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. The night continues on, and we see that the reason he's called the Baron isn't because he's actually a Baron. He's called Baron for like Barren because he can't have any children because he doesn't have any genitals. And they're like, oh, okay, that kind of sucks. So they just kind of continue on with their night, and we get to the point where the Baron was like, you know what, I was thinking of killing you guys. And then Nandor kind of lets out that they were thinking of killing him. And it's like that awkward kind of silence, but it's like, yeah, we're okay, we're good. And we see him then move on to a fucking rave party, and they start drinking these people who have drugs in their system. And it's really weird seeing that nobody's commenting on this freaky ass looking dude with fucking glow sticks going, woo! And this became like one of the best parts because it then starts getting amplified from there. We see that Nandor has drunk this person and believes he's a wizard and has a traffic cone on his head. And it's just fucking great. Nod is kind of just out of it and everything. And the Baron comes up with the idea that he wants to eat a pizza pie. So they go and they find this like wood oven pizza place. And they're like, dude, don't fucking do that. He's like, whatever. I do whatever I want. Eats it. I'm like, not bad. Garlic burnt a little bit, but still kind of tasty. And then proceeds to projectile vomit and it's shooting him across the sky and everything. But he's okay, man. He's okay. The night's still young, even though it's getting close to sun hour time. And they just go and they start singing karaoke. And they pretty much stop it when Nadja starts doing her own kind of weird ass song. And the Baron's like, fuck it, we're going home. And this is really where it gets really good. They're trying to get into the house, like, oh shit. And they're trying to drag the Baron up into his coffin, and he's playing because the sun has now risen. He's playing with the light beams in the attic, and he like burns himself a little bit. He's like, oh well, whatever. And then he fucking falls down the stairs, and he's like, yeah, I'm okay. And then he falls through the banister down to the first floor. He's like, you know what? I'm okay. Would have been really bad if I landed on these stakes. And you're like, okay, he might have gone through it. Then out of nowhere, Guillermo opens the front door with the roses and toasts his ass. Now, I don't know if he's really, truly dead, because we see everybody. We see his familiar looking on like, oh my god. We see Colin looking in. We see Nandor, Laszlo, and Nadja looking down. It's like, well, that's a problem solved. I didn't expect it in such a hilarious and crazy ass fashion. And what makes it even more top tier and just great is that Guillermo comes in. He's like, oh, I got the roses and everything. And he looks down at the Baron dead, and just the whispered utter of the word fuck it just encapsulates the whole moment. They're fucked up on drug blood. This dude's dead. He was just trying to do a good job, and he thought they would probably all be asleep and not in any danger of being like near the front door when he opens it. And just his dejected use of the word fuck, just so great. It just underscored his character of, he is trying to do his best. He wants to be a vampire. He is doing all these things, and this shit happens. He accidentally kills one of the most powerful vampires in the house. Granted, that helps out Nandor, Laszlo, and Nadja a lot, because now they don't have anybody to really mess around with them to be like, hey, vampires need to control everything. So they're cool with just doing their shit and just coexisting and shit. And I'm like, yeah, we don't need to really rule it. We already got our powers and shit. We go out, we get the food that we want. We're good. So this will really be interesting to see how the Baron's familiar deals with this, and what really this fallout's going to be, and what other crazy ass scenarios are going to happen. So those are my opinions on the episode. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.